So, how does it feel to be the most Googled man in 2022?
I don't know. I just want to be Simon. This is what did I want to. This is what did I just want to be. At the end of the day, I'm a simple guy and didn't choose to be the most Googled one and didn't choose to be famous. And I rather all my life I was a ghost and I
Mm.
loved it. And I think this is also maybe what helped me a lot in life as well. But yeah, it's my life right now.
So, what did you choose to be when you were younger?
I don't know. I wanted to be. I didn't actually thought about it. This is a tricky question. I will give it to you. I wanted to be someone bigger than life, someone very big.
Why did you want to be bigger than life?
Why did I want to be bigger than life? I don't know. I didn't choose, of course, where to born. Um, I had a lot of energy. I was a smart kid. I've seen things different than anybody else. What they tell me, I don't necessarily accept if they teach in me in school. If it doesn't synchronize in my brain, doesn't add up to me, I just don't accept it. So then I start to ask myself the questions. Back in the days when I was young, I didn't have the internet as accessible as right now. I grew up in a very closed, Orthodox environment. So I grew up in a house without a TV, without anything, like only religion stuff. So it was very difficult. But I guess I started to question everything about life, and I knew I didn't meant to be just like a rabbi or something like that. I knew that I meant to be something bigger.
When you were growing up, what was your family household like?
My father was a rabbi. My mom was a kindergarten teacher. I am six. We are six brothers and sisters. I'm number four. Just like an ordinary family, nothing unique. Like not poor. Like we was all right. We had what we want, what we needed. I could say so. Living quite of comfortably, not like that, but in the Orthodox life. So didn't get much love, I would say.
So, do you think you ever suffered abandonment?
I don't know. Didn't really analyze all of that. I cannot say I suffered or something. It's it was complicated things because my parents knew one way of life, and this is the way that they had brought us all up. I have other five brothers and sisters, which all went to the same path as my family. They all married. They all have children. They are all successful in their way. So no one suffer, as much as it sounds. But yeah, well, I guess I have a different path.
You just mentioned there that nobody suffered in your family. Do you think what has happened now has your family suffered?
Yes, my family has suffered. My father has been kicked from his job for 21 years because of me. And because of the story, it brought a lot of shame, a lot of attention. They grew up in a very ultra-Orthodox city. There is no TV, there is no cameras, there is no journalists, and suddenly journalists from all around the world, camera crews and everything running around the house and everything. They put them in the spotlight. So definitely it brought damage to their life.
And what about your mother?
I'm sorry?
What about your mother?
Same thing about my mother. My mother was she's a kindergarten teacher, and after the Netflix has been showed up for the first time, she didn't want to go. Everybody tell her, look, your son, what you've done, and of course, it was something which is not easy. You could imagine.
What do you think your parents believe about you now?
Mm, I know that they know inside of them that I meant for greatness and I meant for something very big, and I know deep down inside they know I will get there in this way or another. This is something I know, and my father always believed in me. So
Do you believe that you've caused them so much hurt and pain?
I did cause them pain, and I was a terrible kid. I was a terrible kid, and I caused them a lot of damage, a lot of financial damage as well. I caused them a lot of pain. That's for sure. I wasn't an incredible kid, and Even on the contrary, when I was 13 years old, I even made my father arrested. Unfortunately, I didn't meant to, but
How did you do that?
I called to the police. I say, beat me up. The police come and arrest him. And
Why?
I had my bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah is a very big event that we have in the age of 13, kind of a wedding as a Jewish boy. And we had a lot of gifts that the guests gave. And I wanted the gift for myself, but my father told me the gift are meant to pay for the all expenses for everything. We had an argument about it. He pushed me, maybe he shouldn't do, but I called to the police, they beat me up and so on and so on. Didn't really thought, I just thought they're gonna threaten him or something, and the police came. My father back then was quite a well-known person in the community. They took him with them to the station, arrested him for 24 hours. The next day, the judge gave him a restraining order from the house for, I think, 14 days or something. So, and then they wanted to take me from the house. I didn't agree. Yeah, this is the thing that kind of destroyed the relations with my family back in the days.
What goes on in your mind when you're that age and something like this happens? Do you feel like you're morally correct in this situation?
When it's happening, you don't really think. When you're a kid, you don't really think. I bet that you don't think when you was 12 years old or 13 years old of things that you have done. No one did. And if someone else telling you, it's BS. So I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't really thought about the consequences that gonna be for the long run. I thought just on the second, okay, I will call them. They will say, okay, no, and so on and so on. You don't really take in it that we're thinking that it's gonna impact your life, gonna impact your father, what he really been through this night in arrest, to be with terrible people, that he's a normal person, that he's a rabbi, well-respected person, no criminal record, obviously, and people that don't know what is police arrest, all of those kind of stuff. And yeah, I didn't thought about it.
Do you think the way you acted as a child, do you think is that from a lack of love that you experienced in your childhood?
Could be. I believe so. Could be that is lack of love, lack of understanding. I had a lot of energy and they diverted into Bible studies. And I was so good in Bible studies that they could do me a pin test. So they can take out a book, put in a pin and tell me what is written here on page 49. And this exactly line, I will be able to tell you the exact word that is written there. This is how good I was. But it kind of didn't stimulate my brain. To learn all day about rabbis didn't really interest me. I grew up, just to explain to people, it's kind of to live in an Amish community. You don't learn math, you don't learn English, you don't learn other languages, you don't learn geography, you don't learn anything. So the first time I've seen a picture of a girl in a bikini, it was in the age of 12, when it was a newspaper, when constructive workers came to work in my parents' house. Like everything is a boys' school, everything, everybody married with matchmaking. It's no, my father been with one woman, my mother been only with my father. It's like that, like this kind of life. My brother and my sister is the same. So it's a very close environment and you don't know nothing like that. So everything they telling you, why? Because this is what to say. But I never accepted it. I never, in my brain, it really triggered me. So they tell you if you turn off the light on the Sabbath, you will die the next year. And I did it, and I was waited literally 1 year, and it come the last day of the year, and I thought, that's it, I'm going to die, and nothing happened to me. And I said, maybe God forgot. I mean, this is how naive I was.
So when did you first find women? Because you mentioned the first time you saw a woman in a bikini, you were 12.
Yeah, it was the age of 12. Like, find women like that. I like women. Yeah, at 12, like you come in, I think, to the age of you starting to be mature. You start to understand, you start to see, but was no any interaction with a woman till the age of 17 or something, like, it just was out there.
So to pull back a little bit, because I know you changed your identity.
Yeah, I changed my name, yeah.
Why?
I have been in prison and I thought to open a new page. Everybody called me Simon over the years because I moved to New York, so Shimon is the name which I grew up with. Change it to Simon. Leviev, I mean, there is few things. First of all, my name in Hebrew, my surname is Chayut. Chayut, it's live. Leviev, it's live. Same thing. First of all, let's start like that. Second of thing, Leviev, it was a person that living in my town, was an Orthodox person, came out from nothing, someone that I admired, and there is nothing to do with it, how the media portrayed it. Yes, so I've changed my name in 23rd of April 2017, officially in the registered office in the state of Israel to Simon Leviev. And it's been over 7 years ago, and technically now I can change my name again to who I want to.
Do you think it's acceptable to change your identity?
I don't change my identity, I just change my name. Yes, if a woman marry and she taking husband surname, what is the problem?
The surname that you did adopt, though, was from a very successful man, a wealthy family.
Doesn't have any effect. Maybe I want to break the ceiling of being like this person, and I take it as a motivation. If I want to change my name as Donald Trump tomorrow, and I feel like because I admire the person, there is nothing to be pretending because I don't have the blonde hair, I'm not tall as him, I can call myself Donald Trump. It's my right. I don't know. The last time I've checked, I live in a democracy and I have the rights to change who I want to.
How did you decide to take that name?
It's someone that I admired over the years. You need to look up on a mentor or something like that. You cannot be pretending to be a son of somebody because I've been living 10 years on a different passport. I could literally be who I want to, when I want to. I could tell any lie and I could take this lie and turn it into a reality. Those planes that was with me, that was there. Not because of the Leviev. They was there, so I could tell my name is Cohen. Who knows? I cannot open a website. I could not open anything. I could be who I wanted. On the contrary, I was Simon Leviev. This is what everything, all of this story bring down all of this story, the credibility of that. I was Simon Leviev originally. I escaped my country in 2017 on a fake passport. Simon Leviev was a wanted man by the Interpol. I didn't, and I never used abroad. During this year, during 2017, when I changed my name, till 2019, till I got arrested, the name Simon Leviev officially abroad. Never on a plane, never on a hotel, never. So if the girl said they bought me a flight ticket, I will be arrested the next border. It's impossible. When I've been arrested in Greece, I've been arrested in a passport under the name David Sharon. I didn't arrested. I've been arrested in how it's called, in Spain. They catch me with a passport under the name Michael. So none of those names has Simon Leviev into it. If I was using Simon Leviev in any hotel or any flights or anything, I would be arrested. So,
would you call yourself a compulsive liar?
No, I'm not a compulsive liar. I know the truth. I mean, it's nice for you that, you know what is the problem? You think you know me based on reading some articles, because those articles has obviously clickbait, which they copy paste. Articles writing down the word allegedly. Don't remember the last time that you've been there. Just because a woman saying something like that, and now you see, I didn't ask you questions, I didn't ask you whatever it is, and I said, yeah, I'm going for it. And people saying they want to hear the truth. This is the truth, just because of these girls. These girls did GoFundMe page. You know, they get over 800,000 pounds. Where is this money? But they're still on debts. They're still on debts, no?
No, but if we recover back to how many name changes that you've had.
I change. It's nothing to do with anything. If I have ability, if I know how to lie, yes, I know how to lie. If I know how to manipulate, yes, I know how to manipulate. I have no reason to manipulate. I don't have a reason to lie to you. And if I wanted to lie to you, I promise you, you can put here 10 I was called polygraph, and I will pass all of them. I've been checked out by brain scientists. I've checked out by intelligence agencies to kind of figure out this saga, and they didn't. I promise you, no any psychologist, no any 2 pounds, whatever it is. I'm not not going to figure it out. So I can tell you this 100%. And no, I am not lying, and I'm telling you the fact, and I'm telling you the truth. And I think the main fact is I'm free man, and there is nothing more to it. This is that you cry. That's great.
So if I was to put a lie detector on you right now and ask you what your true name is,
I will tell you my name is Anna, and I will pass. My name is Anna Sorkin, and I will pass. And I could pass everything, because the lie detector doesn't work on this. When you know how something works and you know the game, you can crack the game. It's very simple.
How have you been able to manipulate the game then and understand it?
If I know how to manipulate the game, yes, I know how to manipulate the game, obviously. If I live 10 years on a fake identity, so obviously I know when I passed thousands of border controls in my life, so obviously I know how to manipulate the game. Yes, I do. There is no doubt about it. This is that I've done mistakes. Yes, I've done mistakes, but I didn't scam any girls. I didn't scam none of this. So this is a bullshit. It's a very nice story to build up for it. The story has been happening in 2018, but they still on debts. Like, let's say, didn't happen, but they still on debts. They got 800,000 just from that. They got from the Leviev family. They got money from million podcasts, from million things. I have the proof for everything. Everything is showing up in my second documentary. But they still on depth of 200,000. I mean, it's who they took it out from. What is his name? Pablo Escobar on 1,000% interest per day. Come on, I mean, and they met me on Tinder. Like it's absurd. It's absurd, and the manipulation. It's for you that you think and you thinking, and some people they taking up the psychology and they're reading some articles which obviously it's one-sided. If you want a documentary, if I've been convicted, if I've been investigated, that's great. I never stand the trial, never been convicted, never been charged, never been investigated by any law authority around the world. Never about any female.
You've been, aside from females, you've been charged for fraud.
Yes, I did. I fake a check, and this is why I've been in prison for. When I was young, my employee didn't pay me. I took out the check. I fake it up, and that's it. Yes, when I was 19 years old, and I pay, and this is the end of the story. This is what I've been in prison for. That's it.
That's the only thing.
This is the only thing. Yeah, when you're doing that, it's stealing from an employee, it's faking a check, using a fake document. It's 1,000 charges on one small thing. This is why I've been in prison. Yes.
Do you think you deserve to go to prison?
Why will back then?
Yeah.
For what did I did? I did my time, and I did 5 months. I've been sentenced for 15 months in prison. I did 13 months. I took this check. Basically, the person did not get hurt. It was the bank. I've paid up my debts to the society. I paid 1.27 million for this check of 250,000 10 years later. That's it. It's enough. No one needs to do. I have paid for what I've seen. Yes, I was a kid. I did a mistake. Didn't really took the consequences. What's gonna be in the long run? And yeah, I say sorry about it. I finished it. That's it. You cannot go in forever because I did a mistake. What did I did? What I paid it. That's it. So you cannot go forever to say to me like this forever. And if I am regret for everything that happened in my life, no, because it made me the person who I am. And if not this check, I won't escape the country on a fake passport, and I won't reach out till today. If I'm said that the Tinder Swindler has reached out, back in the days, it cost me my life almost. Now, I don't. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, and I love it. And I don't care. I'm not getting insulted by that people telling me like this, because at the end of the day, I'm left into the bank, not you.
So you've sacrificed your family for all this money and fame.
I didn't sacrifice my family. My family gave up on me in the age of 13. So again, this is like misleading, and the manipulation they're doing to the viewer. It's you doing it, not myself. I didn't sacrifice my family. I've tried to go back to my family. I've tried few times to go to my family. I didn't choose to be famous. It's not myself. I'm not sending them to my house. They're taking private detectives. They're running where is my parents living, and they're trying to destroy their life. It's not me doing that. Yes, I've said sorry to my parents. I've tried. They live in a different path, a different life, and I'm living different life. And I respect it. I've tried.
So with Netflix, the women that you've had on Netflix, did they lend any money to you?
Didn't lend, didn't give, didn't took anything. On the contrary, I just gave them. Very simple. And it was way before Netflix. It was an article that had been published on 16th of February on 2019 on a VG, on a Norwegian newspaper. This is back then the article is catch, because back then I was wanted in my country. This is the only thing that was the true to it. Because I was a man on a run, it's been like a manhunt. This is why it was so sexy. 6 months took me to get arrested. Didn't get arrested because of the girls. Didn't get arrested because of that. And I've been released after I've been arrested on a fake passport. Then my country has my extradition on the check. That's it. And then while I was in prison, they have contacted me, contacted my lawyer. I was in touch since the day I get out from prison with Felicity Morris, the executive producer of the movie. It was a Raw UK was the production company, and AGC Studios was producing it. I was in touch with them. There was exchanging contract. I made a lawsuit against the girls. They even made the public prosecutor in Greece made a criminal complaint, but of course you won't hear it nowhere in the media because the media don't want to show it up. They offered me 8.5.
Why do they not want to show it?
Because it's not sexy. You seem like an intelligent woman. I will expect from you to be a bit more understandable and to understand how media works. And you understand the media doesn't care right or wrong. They care about clickbait and they care about ratings. And apparently I'm a rating bomb. That's it. Very simple. But people saying they want to hear the both sides. Every documentary which you look, there is all the time someone shed a positive life. Not in my life, not in my situation. Where is my side? Every story has a both side. If I've been convicted in court, great, do it for me. that I should not get all of this hate and I should not get out when all of these girls change. They've been a barista. They didn't been a rich woman and all of this nonsense that they trying to portray that is being a Ponzi scheme. You said you open it up. How is it to be the most Google name? If I'm such a fraud, you're really thinking I'm living from 2018. Back then, on $200,000, it didn't even cover me a flight. Even in the movie, just the tip of the iceberg. So where is all of this iceberg? I'm such a dangerous man. Where is all the people to come back? I promise you all the authorities will try to see me 1,000 years inside. And they will make an example for me. So where is everybody else?
Well, where did you get your money from?
I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman.
Yes, I'm a businessman. Very simple. No one needs to know. I have nobody business. I'm a private person. So nobody business. I need to expose exactly how I'm doing it. If I invested in crypto, let's say tomorrow I'm launching my coin. If I will buy the coin, let's say I will buy $100,000. Okay, even if I don't have this money and I borrow it from my friend and I will take out this $100,000 and the coin will come up, let's say 60 times more. I did $20-30 million. I will take this $30 million. I will invest it in something else and will create my business. Very simple math. Don't need to be a genius to make money nowadays.
Did you launder money?
Back in the days, yes, I did. I'm not saying I'm a holy person. I did mistakes back in the days. But doesn't mean that you, all your life, it's someone to target you, to make you as a bad person. If they say you took out $200,000 from girls, it's like a joke. It's like an insult. You know what I mean? If they're writing on Google that I took $1 billion, at least it's something, you know. It's not true though, but whatever it is, I don't know who writing it, but whatever it is, I didn't scam any girls. This is what I can tell you. I'm not saying I'm an holy person. Yes, I've done mistakes. This is that I've been in prison doesn't turn me into a criminal right now. Doesn't turn me to a bad person. I'm a person who pay taxes, obey the law, doing everything by the law, especially when all eyes on me, trying to do something good, and I'm doing it regardless. And when I'm speaking out, everybody trying to silence me up. Why? Why are you so much afraid for me? I will talk regardless. I will get the stage regardless. You are the one who made me famous. I never wanted to be famous. They call me the man with 1,000 faces.
You wanted money when you were younger.
Yes, and I have.
But creating it through money laundering, how does that make you feel?
It's a business at the end of the day. And I don't do it now. I did it when I was younger.
Do you not have any guilt or shame?
For what?
For money laundering.
Guilt for what? No, not me. I don't do it. If I did money laundering, not for me, for other people. If you're giving me, I'm a bank. I offer a service. You give me money, I put it to the bank and I give it to you in a bank. I don't ask questions. You give me a bag, you give me crypto, you give me whatever it is, and I send it to you through other companies. That's it. I don't care where you're getting the money from. I don't ask questions. It's not my job. I'm sorry?
Are you not ever curious whilst you're doing that?
If I'm curious, no, I don't ask. I don't put my nose where it not belong. Very simple. I don't ask people where they making their money from, what they doing. None of my business. I offered back in the days, I offered a service. I did a service. I took my commission. Very simple. If I'm a hotel and I have a guest, I don't care what my customers doing. They coming up. They could be whatever they want. They could be who they are. I don't know. They could be a businessman. They could be whoever. As long as they pay, I'm happy to provide them a service.
So you mentioned Tinder Swindler is a lie. They showcase a lie, right?
Correct.
What was a lie?
The girls, everything. First of all, everything. My name in the movie, I didn't present myself in this age, was fake. Been taken out actually from my Instagram account. I go back then in identity of 35 years old man. They present me as 28. Wasn't true. They say I dated the three girls. I didn't. I met only one on Tinder. The other one never dated. Was my friend, literally my friend. One I met in a suit shop. She worked in Eckhart. Another one I met in W Hotel. One my friend. She was going with me and my girlfriend together to holidays. It's a nonsense. Cecil, the first girl in the movie, wasn't with her in any relationship. Met her 3 times in my life. Spent with her less than 24 hours combined. 54 days since the second she sent me a message. She started with me. Since the last minute that she blocked me. It's not my words, it's her. So I'm just saying, wasn't any relationship or anything. He targeted. She started with me. How the hell I targeted? Took her on a date, on a private. I didn't took her on a date. I met with her for a coffee. Yes, it wasn't my jet. She just joined me to. It's like, now you need to lift home. I will take you. So I have a Rolls Royce. So what? I bring it for you to take you on to take. No, I met her for a coffee. I needed to leave. She write me 30 minutes later that you don't need to invent stories that I'm ugly. Just tell me that you know that you don't like me. I said, what are you talking about? I'm flying tonight to Bulgaria. You can join me. Obviously, I didn't thought that she will. And she said, yes. On the flight was my daughter, a mom, my security, my team. Like right now, what date?
Is that not questionable to have a woman come with you? You're a total stranger to her. Is that not questionable? A female would go on a private jet.
I didn't care. It wasn't for me anything. Just like
If you zoom out and look at that though, do you not think that's a bit questionable for a female to go with a stranger on a private jet?
I didn't really want her to come. I offered and then I felt uncomfortable. It's like sometimes you offer something, but you don't really mean it. Like, okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course you can come, but you don't really want that someone will come. You just like, you're trying to be nice out of politeness. And this is what it offer.
Do you not do stuff with intention though?
My intention was not to take her. And when she said she come, okay, I said she will come. What is the problem? I had girls offer me way more to to come, whatever to be, buy flying tickets and come to me wherever I am, even right now. Can show you messages what girls writing me right now just to give them the early coin to enter to buy, and you won't believe. But wow, crazy world we're living in.
How's females been for you now after the Tinder Swindler show?
More crazy than I had it before. Yeah.
Define crazy.
There is things you cannot say, but crazy. All imaginable craziness that you can imagine. Crazy.
What type of female are you attracted now?
What type of female? It sounds very, very not nice to speak like that. First of all, I'm a gentleman in my core. So I have girls starting with me from head to toe.
What values does a gentleman hold?
Respect. And I respect ladies. And every person that I know, and I'm surrounded by ladies, and I don't need people to vouch me. People will say that I'm the gentleman of the gentlemen, and I am. It's very easy to portray person. Now, if you will take a girl on a date, she will go up and she will say, he touched me, he did like that. And there is dozens of these girls nowadays. And it said the power, unfortunately, the girls have nowadays. And she will say, touch me or something like that. And things never happen. And it will be a blackmail. And it will be, they will try to bring you down in this way. And it's sad. And even happened to me that I fall down, unfortunately, on a transgender and all some like this kind of stuff and everything like that. It's happened, unfortunately, in life.
Do you feel like a victim?
I am a victim, 100%.
Why do you think you're a victim?
Because on all of this bullying and all of these lies, because they're girls, all of the world trying to flip against me, gave me the amount of hate beyond. For murderers, they don't receive in this amount of hate. For murderers. And everybody trying to silence me. But the day that I will be silenced, it will be the day that I will die. No any woman organization, no any authority, no any police, no any FBI, no any CIA, no Mossad, no what will ever stop me. The only thing they can do, maybe delay me. No one will silence me. And I will say my words. And I have my fans. And I have my people. And they can try. I'm a powerful person. And they're afraid of it. Now they see I make money from it. They're trying to silence me. Trying to do something good, to give back to the community. Are they trying to turn it into something negative? I'm making interviews. They're trying to silence me, take me down. I didn't want to be famous. The girl made me famous. Not me. What? Because now they don't get in airtime. So now they're crying. They're not any more sexy. No one care about them. They don't bring in any new victim. They trying to milk the lemon as much as it sound. They don't get in any more interviews. They don't get paid anymore. So now suddenly it's nice. When girls flipping on guys, when I have business partners that lost all of their houses just because it's a girl, that is fine. The dating scene in Dubai, that is fine. That's okay. That's everybody talking. No, that's woman empowerment. That is fine. Yeah, that is fine. This is woman empowerment. I won't speak out, but that's what I mean. All of this hypocrisy and all of these lies, this is absurd.
Why do you think these females lied?
Revenge. In the beginning wasn't revenge. In the beginning it was a manipulation. They thought I was a wanted man. They told him, if you will participate, if you will help me out, you will be helping to a fugitive and you can go up to 20 years in prison. And I understand that as well. Fair enough. When the article came out, I was a wanted man. The police was looking for me. I was a fugitive. And obviously, when you're a normal person and someone coming to you and showing you 3 passports on this person, different age, different identity, you get scared. You don't know what this guy looking for. And I understand. This is starting in a manipulation. Then could be a revenge. When a girl painting something in her head, you're a woman and you know that. You have in your brain, You know how your wedding, I don't know if you're married or not, but you know how your wedding gonna look like if it's something that you believe in. You know how it is. When you're meeting with a guy, you have already your picture inside of you that you know how it's gonna look like your perfect life. And when someone shattered this fear for you in a way, or it's not the person. Yeah, listen, I lied about my age when they met me. They thought, okay, I'd say my name is Simon. I didn't say I'm the son of, I don't need to say I'm the son of, but they thought I'm 35. And suddenly like someone lied to you in a way or something like that. So you do feel not comfortable with it. I understand it. And it's fair enough. But to go and lie and doing that's fucked up. I'm sorry about my language. That's fucked up.
Do you think it's okay to start a relationship on a lie?
Every relationship is start of a lie. Let's see girl coming up without makeup like she wake up. I will be very much appreciated. So no one doing that. So once we will do it, it's very comfortable. You know, people tell me I'm a criminal, but the rules that everybody else like to bend, I don't know how is it. I don't know if it's going to the UAE or something like that. Let's say in other countries, you can delete it later on. People using drugs, I'm against drugs. It's in my DNA. But they doing it, everybody doing it is fine. So this law you can pass, yeah. This is convenient for you. To drive fast when there is no police is convenient for you. This is convenient for you. You doing what? You choosing what is convenient for you. So when I did what is convenient for me, suddenly I'm the bad guy. No. Where is all the hypocrisy? Where? So go without a makeup. Tell the guys to say up like their real financial situation. Tell them to go without a swag, without nothing. Don't wear perfume. Be the ugliest you can. Go with like that. And let's see. When you meet in a person, you will try to show up your best version. You will try to show up the best version of yourself. You're not going to show up your you know, you don't feel comfortable.
That's raising your standards. It's not verbally lying, though.
It's not really raising the standards because after 2-3 months, the real face is coming up and you understand that the person is not like that. Come on, how many times you say you like a guy and you say, yeah, I like it the same thing and you don't really like it. You're doing a gym? No, but I'm open up for it. Not you, but people doing that. Come on.
You can be intentional when you begin a relationship.
It's those gray lies. It's a gray area. So when it's convenient for you, no, it's not nice to start with a lie. And I agree with you. It's not. But unfortunately, this is how it works. But I can tell you right now, when I start now, I'm starting from -200. So everybody knows me as a negative side. So now it's fine. You know, this is what I mean. So for my hand now, 100% people know me before I know them. So yeah, but unfortunately, most of the things that you will start, it's a lie. When you're going up to a work, when you're getting up, you're sending up your CV. You're not going to say your CV about your bad habits. You're going to write how good you are. When you will start your work, you will be the top in the first month.
Of course, but do you think you can go into a relationship now and go in with it honestly?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Can you live in a relationship, in an honest relationship, after the amount of little white lies that you've told along your whole life?
Yes, obviously. I've been in a relationship, was very successful. Everything is fine and it's not a problem. This is that you have abilities. Let's say you're a sniper. Doesn't mean you're going and killing people. This is that you have techniques or something like that. Yeah, I can take advantage of other people. I can see people. I can read. I can see the person be in front of me. And yeah, every person, I can take it and put it to something positive. And this is exactly what I did. I developed a dating app. I took out my abilities, things that I've learned over my life. Yes, of course, I learned how to go my way. It was a way of survival. It wasn't a way that you're thinking, oh, the greed for the money or this kind of image. No, it was for me to survive. And then it helped me to get money. So the manipulation, when I left the country, I was 19 years old, frightened kid. I was a kid. I was 19 years old. You and a 19 years old, you don't know nothing in your life. I don't know. I mean, like you the person that you are today, you're not the person that you was when you were 19 years old. I just wanted to succeed in life. I left my country on a fake passport of a 36 years old man.
What kind of advice would you give to your 19-year-old self?
Right now?
Yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever give up, which I didn't. And make yourself a base. Which something that I did in the later age. I was like all over the place. I was scattered.
Would you exchange your life now for the 19-year-old self that you were before?
No. My life is my curse, but it's my bless. And this is my path. And this is the life that I've been going through and I'm going through. It's not hard. I can tell you that it's not hard. Sorry, it's not easy. I'm sorry. It's not easy. It's very hard. But this is my life. And I'm happy about the person which I've become. I'm happy about the person which I've learned about myself. And I'm happy about all the hate. I'm happy about it.
Why are you happy about it?
Because it's made me to understand other people even better. Sometimes how stupid people are. I'm reading comments. I'm trying to understand my opponent, my other person. I'm trying to understand his brain. This is how my brain works. My brain works. Normal person, I mean, I don't know if you understand. Normal people have like a tunnel vision. You know, they see direct. I'm like a puzzle. I see everything around you, and then I'm looking up. So my vision in general is much more wider. So my brain processes much more details than a normal person, and they've been checked it out many times. So, and I like to understand the other side. I like to understand when someone writing me bad comment. I like to understand where it's coming from. When you're asking me those questions, when you're trying to attack me, I'm trying to understand where it's come from, what it's made you think this way. How easy it's been to you to be manipulated by one article. This is the way. How easy it is. People thinking they know me, which they've been watching a 126-minute movie. A movie. The girls crying. What? They didn't come to a set? Wasn't lighting? Wasn't makeup? Wasn't the sound man?
So tell me this. If Netflix is lying, why are you filming another Netflix series?
Because I made money from it. Because I squeezed the lemon more.
Isn't that not going against yourself?
I'm sorry?
Is that not going against yourself, your dignity?
It's not about dignity. I don't care about my dignity. First of all, I tried to sue Netflix. I came to an agreement. And it's my side of the story.
If you don't care about your dignity, doesn't that not say a lot about you?
No, I mean, of course you care about the dignity, but they hurt you so much. So at least you can milk it out. You have an opportunity. You have literally money on the floor. Yeah, I got all of this stage. I got the world stage, the all eyes watching on me. Yes, in a negative way. I am a proof of our marketing genius, and I am my own marketing. I am my own marketing. Everything that I do, of course, I have a team behind me. I'm the one who guiding the lines. And I can tell you, they're going to learn about me in universities, how I flip the script. And I did. And I will tell you even more than that, they're now even developing a script movie. Like Catch Me If You Can and Wolf of Wall Street.
Are you proud to be a pro manipulator?
I think it's a tactic that a lot of people will pay to have in business. I'm a strategic person, let's call it like that. So I won the game, but I let you think that you're leading.
As a manipulator, though, do you feel like you're manipulating people out of a positive benefit for the other person?
First of all, I don't manipulate people. Again, when I have...
It takes two to manipulate.
No, when I have skill, doesn't mean that you're using it. If it helped me to read the other person, absolutely. If it helps me in business, absolutely. But as long as everybody happy, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If it's taking things to my own advantage, eventually we all care about ourselves. You interview me to get views. I'm interview you because also I'm interview with you because I like challenge. And, you know, honestly, I don't know why I did it, actually. They told me, don't go. But I said, yeah, let's go. So fair enough. I like challenge. And I don't care. No one asks you for my team about questions. No one asks you anything. And everybody offer me to see it before, edit it, you know, go ahead. I mean, my name been slandered so much, so nothing could be even worse.
With that being said, tomorrow you're launching a coin, right?
Correct.
How do you think people are going to trust you with this coin?
I can tell you that they launched the fake coin. It's already reached out $1.1 billion market cap. So I can tell you people are going to trust it and people are going to do it very, very well. And it turned me into a billionaire. And this is, I can tell you that. So,
do you think I'll be sat here this time next year and you'll be a billionaire? Are you confident?
Think probably tomorrow night. Not next year, probably tomorrow night. So not just about my coin, you know, I did a lot of things and I'm doing a lot of things and thank God I'm fine.
Because this is called the Detached Podcast. It's all about detaching yourself away from your limitations. What limits you today?
Bad people, negative people. I would like to limit myself from negative people.
Do you let that negatively impact you?
No, I don't know. Like it's kind of a magnet. Negative people are coming close to me, unfortunately, and I don't like it. And it's distracting me, and it's not good for me.
I see you've bodyguards outside. So how does that make you feel that you need to have bodyguards?
I don't need to. It's first of all because we shoot in the movie and the coin. It's a lot of money being put to it. We want to make sure everything going smoothly and everything going fine. And I'm the face, so they don't want nothing to happen to me. God forbid I have an accident or something. I'm the face, so it's just a business decision, and that's it. I'm not. In public. I'm receiving only love. Never received one bad comment throughout my life. I shit you not. Behind the keyboard, I'm receiving hate from here till the moon. Probably one of the most hated person out there in the world behind the keyboard. But in reality, people love me, and that's fine. And I don't care. At the end of the day, I want to have real love, and I rather to have one real person to love me than everybody else.
Is there any final words that you'd like to say on the Detached podcast?
Well, every story has both sides, and don't be quick judging the person because sometimes that you're thinking that the villain is not the real villain. Actually, it's just a fantasy of Netflix, which is nice. It's made the best movie in the world, and the same in this story, and you will see it very soon.
Do you think I'll change my mind after I see the next one?
You will.
Thank you for being on the podcast today.
Thank you very much.